I hate this pattern. All right, I'm just going to tell you that right off the bat. Rising wedges, like 70% of the time, break down. All right, obviously we have fallen out of this pattern, but not anywhere near what it could. Okay, um, let me show you here. All right, this is a rising wedge here. Okay, obviously price squeezes in there. Then you have your breakdown. All right, I just pulled this up to show you guys. Right down through here, the bottom line, the conclusion right here. Studies also reveal that declining wedge is a more accurate technical sign than a rising wedge more than 65% of the time. So roughly 70% of the time these things break to the downside. All right, not in my trading classes, I teach a falling wedge. 70% of the time breaks to the upside. Yeah, I love falling wedges. I love trading them. I love seeing them. Rising wedges, I always obviously go to the downside with these. Put my stop loss slightly above the top, and then I try to ride it down. I don't like I don't like this pattern. All right, let's get into a few things here first. All right, let's go over here. Then we're going to take a look at that. Um, Kaspa. Let's look at the volume here and see what. All right, 28% volume, down 28%, 13 million, $912 million market cap. All right, so let's look at the crypto bubble, see where we're at here. Where are we at today? I always have a hard time finding this thing. Kaspa 43rd. All right, so we haven't lost much there at all. $906 million market cap. Looks like Bitcoin's doing an ABC correction, so that's probably going to pull some of the market down a little bit more. Let's go over there real quick, and then we'll come back to this. Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin dominance is rising. I was looking at this chart. Let me get my other one. Is this one cleaner? Yeah, alright. I was looking at this chart here with Bitcoin. Alright, put the fib on here. Look at that 702 on the dot. Alright, from this high here, it came down, it bounced up to a 702. What does a 702 normally mean? An A, a B, and a C. Alright, so if this plays out, if it does, that would pull Bitcoin down there. Alright, which would be A, B, C down to 23,678 roughly. Now, is that what's going to happen? Let's look at the RSIs and see. All right, the daily, you got the daily pulling down. All right, so that's obviously going to pull price down some more. We got the weekly. The weekly is bullish still, 41 and a 35, but you can see it wants to roll over here. All right, so that thing looks like it's squeezing over. We got the monthly is bearish. Okay, let me get this off here. And quite honestly, what this looks like in here, especially on a monthly, you can see it very well. All right, very, very obvious. Right here. I didn't see this before. One, two, three. This is what it is. 4 and a 5. Bitcoin. Yeah, this could get bad. Bitcoin's definitely going to pull down. That's a 5 wave down. Can't believe I didn't see that. Yeah, that's Bitcoin on the monthly. Fourth wave pulls back up right to where it doesn't violate wave one. Pulled right back up to it, and a fifth wave down. What's the target for that fifth wave? Let's get a look. 1618. Wait, no, that ain't gonna work. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Holy cow. I could, jeez, oh man, I can't believe I didn't see that before. Yeah, This could yeah, and nothing's guaranteed, guys. Nothing at all is guaranteed. But that definitely looks like 5 waves down. All right, and a 1618 target. 1618, 5,000. No way. That can't be. That's not right. Let me get this off log real quick. Um, that can't be right. But that fifth wave's gonna pull it down here. It's gonna be lower than that fourth. You wow, that would be crazy, huh? I just can't. Hopefully I'm wrong. I pray to God I'm wrong. I don't want to see that come in. Let me get a measurement here on something. No, that doesn't weigh out. That's only a 382 retrace. That doesn't work out. But, I mean, give me some opinions here, guys. Does this look like a 5 wave, Elliott wave, or what? 2, 3, the fourth wave back, fifth wave down. Where's this fifth wave gonna come? 10,000 bucks. Let's look. Let's see. The monthly RSI is rolling over, coming down. The weekly wants to roll over. The daily's coming down. The 12 is at the bottom, which that don't matter. These are the big ones, the monthly. All right, we'll have to see what happens here. Definitely not. You can see the 5 waves up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did that trend-based fib work out very well on that target? Just curious. Not really. Kinda. But then the 1618 didn't come in there. A lot of people say that that this was the top here. This second one really shouldn't have happened. And you can see that with the monthly RSI. It rolled over, came down. Hell, it was still coming down when that top came in. All right, you had this push up for this top. You had this push up here. That's all the further that thing went. It looks like 5 waves to me. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. All right, let's go back to Kaspa here. Jeez, I can't believe I never seen that before. All right, let's take a look at this thing. This rising wedge. All right, which, like I said, I don't like. I don't like. I like to be very positive when I do these videos, but this thing, I just do not like. They're ugly. The weekly RSI, as bad as I hate to say it, it's pulling down. Got the weekly pulling down. We got to keep an eye, that bearish divergence too. That, I respect everybody's opinion with this stuff. I had some people say yesterday, it's ran up since June, and everything. Heck, it's been running up for a long time. 1, 2, 3, 4 higher highs. We're definitely due for a pullback, no question about it. And I respect everybody's opinion, man. Nobody knows for sure what anything is gonna do. This did a perfect 618 retracement here. All right, that's the positive side. Got the weekly RSI kind of pulling down here. We got the daily turning up. And once again, I'm trying to weigh out every option with this thing. I've been looking at this. This has to break that 0.045. Has to break it. Okay, that was this support area over here. That's where it's gotten rejected. Okay, we need that to break. We need to break through that. We got the daily turning up. We got the 12-hour looking like it wants to roll over. Look at that rollover there. Okay, now you can look at this and you can say, what is this? Is this a 5-wave downs? Is that what this is? I don't know. A target for that. If this was a 5-wave down, it would be right around that 3.8 area. If that's what was happening here, nobody knows for sure. All you can do is take a look at these RSIs, see that ABC I believe totally that this was an ABC, but you know, you have them waves inside of waves in here. Can we count 5 waves in here? Yeah, we got the 4 hour rolling over. Got the 1 hour turning up. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. You could count 5 waves in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, let's remeasure this out, okay? Got that. Let's bring this over. Okay, I mean, it held very, very close there. Alright, tip down just a hair below it. So I totally believe that that was an ABC. Alright, some things that are worrying me. If we don't break above that 0.0455, we need to break above that. No question about it. Alright, this is a support area up here. We need to flip this into support. Okay, we got the 1 hour turning up. The higher time frames, we got the 8 hours heading up. It's still bullish, a 63 and a 52. We got the 12 hour is still bullish, a 27 and a 22. It's still bullish. All right, and we got the daily is reset, and we got that weekly pulling down. Okay, let's look at this thing here. We've talked about this bearish divergence. You know, the best thing that Kaspa can do is it has to break that bearish divergence. You know, need to flip this up, bust that resistance line for any chance at heading higher. Oops, sorry about that. Let's get that off here. Jeez. Okay, get that lower. Let's look at this chart a little bit better. You know, if it ended up losing that, okay, and we end up losing that area, then you take a measurement from down here to the top and look for a 618. That's right at 3 cents. You know, 702 is at 2.6. Is that a possibility? Absolutely. Yeah, no question. Rising wedges, I hate them. You know, if I had, you know, it's $10 million and I see a rising wedge, I'm going short. You know, if I see a falling wedge, I'm going long. You know, it's just pounded in my head. Rising wedges are bad. You know, I'd love to see a fake out here, and I'd love to see this break out the upside. Can it do that? Absolutely, it can. Yeah, no question about it. No question. But we would need the weekly RSI to flip back up. Okay, it's at a 39 and a 48. We would need that to turn back up. We got the daily. The daily is at the bottom, heading up. Okay, so that's good news. And we got the 12 is bullish, and the 8. The 8 is still bullish, and it's down at a 40 on the bottom. The 12 is at a 37, and the daily is at a 43. All right, so we got the RSIs. All of them are pointing up except the weekly. All right, and that weekly is the big one. All right, if this thing ends up breaking, let me give you some price areas. If it ends up breaking, let's see here. Yeah, I don't. If it ends up breaking this area here at 0.041, if it ends up losing that, then this thing's pulling down harder. Okay, let's just plain and simple. That's the way I'm going to play this. If it ends up losing where it's at, this 4, if you're charting this right there, that bright yellow line, if it ends up losing that, this thing's going deeper. Okay, then that weekly's going to end up pulling us down. If we can break above the 0.0455, this one here, then we have a chance. We have a chance at breaking back in here and breaking out the upside. That's about the best way I can put it. That's the way I would be playing it. Then, you know, I'd be looking for a fake out here, and they happen. You know, rising wedge. Breakout to upside. They do happen. Alright, rising wedge pattern, 81% success rate for it to break down. A rising wedge is often considered a bearish chart pattern that indicates a potential breakout to the downside. How reliable is a rising wedge? Rising wedge, triangle pattern, slant to the noticeable slant to the upside. What is the failure rate of rising wedges? A rising wedge in a bull market fails 17% of the time. So a rising wedge in a bull market, you can consider Kaspa in its own bull market, okay, fails 17% of the time. When a rising wedge pattern fails, the stock price fails to achieve the price target or reverse back to the breakout zone. At this point, you should exit your trade. The stock price fails to achieve the price target or reverses back to the breakout zone. Okay, so yeah, if we lose, like I said, if we lose this area right here, then then this thing's heading down. All right, I'll be looking for 3 cents. All right, if we can break this area here, then we have a chance at breaking back into this pattern, and that 17% chance of this breaking to the upside. All right, so I'll be keeping a very, very close eye on this, guys, like I always do. I'm just trying to play it straight. Some people made some very good opinions yesterday, and I appreciate those opinions. And absolutely, and this is at a point where the daily RSI is pointing up, the 12-hour, the 8-hour are all pointing up, but that weekly, boy oh boy, that's the big one, and when the weekly does pull down, okay, like last time was right here, right there, and it pulled down, but it pulled down altogether about 70%, so let me see what it did as far as a fib, as far as a pullback. That's pretty important. All right, let's put it on here and look. As far as a Fibonacci, it pulled back to the 786. All right, so if we were up here and this thing did a 786 pullback, all right, 786 is down, wow, is down at 0.023. All right, 702 would make more, 0.026, 3 cents, anywhere in that zone. If it breaks down anywhere in these areas, the 618, let's get this on here, right? The 618 to the 702, you have a very good support there. 618 has a very good support up here at 0.028. So I'll be keeping a super close eye on this, guys. Like one comment said yesterday, we're due for a pullback at some time, a big one. Absolutely right. We are right here. It's there it is. There, that pretty much lays it out. If it breaks above this area here, we got a chance at heading out. If it breaks lower than this 0.041, then we're probably heading deeper. And what kind of measurement would that give us? If this pulled down to a 618, that's 30%. 702, that's a 40% drop. That would that's from taking our fib down at the beginning of the prior run, because this run here, we would lose the 786, so we'd have to use it from this run here. All right, guys, thank you so very, very much. be keeping a close eye on this guy's volume. Need volume coming in. Let's look at the daily and see. And there's some buy volume coming in there, so hopefully that can push it up. Be keeping a very close eye on it. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.